Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be taking a look at healingBowl from OSC Audio. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and as I said, we are taking a look at healingBowl by OSC Audio, and it's a little bit near and dear to my heart because healing bowls were a thing for me that helped me get out of a really horrible situation. Now, these aren't actual healing bowls, and they probably wouldn't do the same thing as what real healing bowls can do, but they sound nice like healing bowls, and that's what's cool. I hope you're all doing well out there. Welcome to our Wart Warriors. You can become one by clicking the join button down below or by the link that I think Leela posted. I can't see anything today. Possibly there it is. Yes, and Thomas is not here today. He's dealing with insurance people, the poor dude. Hi, Leela. Hi, Jim. Hi, Brad. Hi, anybody else who even bothers to watch this show anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. It is what it is. Let's get to it and do some things. Where are we? Let's go over here. The deal for real. We're going to bounce over here and look at some price drops over at thebeatcommunity.com. Spatializer is on sale. We have hit summer sales at the moment, so there's a whole lot of apps that are on sale at the moment, and yeah, there's just going to be more and more over the next week because it's summer in the US, so summer sales have hit. Spatializer by Quantavox is on sale. Tyler Quantaro's updated MIDI sequencer. And I am still not over my cold, or whatever it is, and I probably won't be for a while because I have no immune system, yay. Copperhead by 4 Pockets is on sale. It looks like Valves from Audio Thing got a whopping deal. What is it? So Plugin Boutique is offering 83% off Valves from Audio Thing for the desktop version, and the iOS version is $10 off. That's a pretty damn good deal right there. What else? Wood Synth has 70% off. Yonex apps, yeah, Yonex got some big price drops, so whole heap of price drops here. What's going on, Kim? Cauldron, Magellan, Casper, Galileo 2, Roxen, ToneStack Pro, and apparently ToneStack Pro got a massive price drop on the in-app purchase. Sorry, going to have to keep pausing today because I still have this vile cough and it just will not go away. And I'm sure it's going to be here for the next week or so. Troopers on sale. All of Yonex apps are on sale, so that's really decent. What else? Corey Loftus updated Gradient Synth. Sketch Audio have released their apps. We're looking at all 3 of those tomorrow. Blease updated Sample Wiz with a brand new in-app purchase. So that's cool. Davey Wensler's apps are on sale. So these are like the vocal apps. What are they? He's got Vocal Tune Studio and the Audio Evolution DAW from him that's on sale as well. Heaps of stuff on sale. Let's bounce over here. So BAM is on sale as well, which we've covered here. Visual Synthesizer, Frames, as I said, ToneStack, all of their apps. 4 Pockets have a bunch of apps as well. Digistix, Euclidean, Helium. Lots of apps on sale, and I think every Nembrini app is currently on sale. So if you're after some guitar sims, every single one is on sale from Nembrini. Good stuff. But we're taking a look at this thing today. It's $1. You can't go wrong with this. It is $1. $1 $1. What are you going to do? It's cheap as chips, ridiculous. Now, it first dropped, funnily enough, here on OSC Audio's Gumtree page about a week before it came out on iOS. And so it's also, this is interesting, you can also get this for Decent Sampler. So you can download this from here. It's $1 for over here. You can buy it from from Gumtree, and then you can load it into Decent Sampler. Now, before this came out on iOS, I actually bought it here and then installed it on Decent Sampler. It works, but there's a little problem. I'll show you the problem with it. It does work, but the image behind it doesn't really work properly on iPad. So there's that. But it does work on your computer. So it is $1 for computer, but you need to use Decent Sampler. So Decent Sampler is like a host for a whole bunch of these things and all of that jazz. Now, why are healing bowls important to me? Let me tell you. Why am I putting a lot of focus on this? So when I was really, really sick and in a hospital and pretty much dying, and they took my spleen, and I was in there for 2 months, and I had this rare blood condition. Somebody reached out. One of my friends on Facebook reached out to somebody totally off their own bat, and this person is a healer and quite a famous human being as well. Somebody I kind of grew up watching. So here in Australia, before like American Idol and all this shit, we had a TV show here in Australia called Pop Stars. And it was a search for the ultimate girl band, a pop girl band. It's the first show, anything like it anywhere in the world. We were one of the first who did this. And the girls were selected and they created a band called Bardo. And here's Bardo here. And they had a whole bunch of hit singles, so they were the first Australian manufactured pop band in Australia. And Sophie Monk is just a babe. There's Sophie Monk. Here's the band members. So Sophie Monk, Katie Underwood, Belinda Chappelle, Tiffany Wood, Sally Polonius, is that how you say it? And Chantel Barry. Well, the girl who reached out to me, awesome woman, Katie Underwood, she now is a healer. And there she is here, Katie Underwood. So all these years on, somebody who I grew up watching television contacted me on Facebook while I was in hospital and said, hi, a friend of yours put me in contact with you, and I'd like to come out to you and do some healing. And the hospital allowed Katie to come out to my to the ward I was in, and she set up all these healing bowls around me, these singing healing bowls, and she did. So she does sound healing, Reiki, sound healing, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, she came in to the hospital, let her come in. They gave me a private room, and she set all these bowls up, and she virtually sung and did these healing bowls. And I'm not a huge believer in any of this stuff, but let me tell you, afterwards, I felt amazing. And I'll never forget what Katie did for me. And it kind of got me thinking today, as soon as I saw this app, I was like, oh man, here singing Tibetan bowls. And some of the ones she brought in, like they were massive. They were like 3 times the size of my head. And she was like running this thing around the top of him. The whole room was just vibrating, and it was an amazing out-of-body experience. So unfortunately, with this app, you're not going to get that, but you're going to be able to create the sound from this. So I know it's got to me to thinking maybe I should ask Katie to come on, because she is super talented, and she's got, you can see here, she's got all her music on. She's still a musician, so she's got a YouTube channel as well, Katie Underwood, and she's doing like mantras and stuff. She's got healing music out these days. I can't play any of Bardo because it's super pop music, and I'll get a copyright claim straight away. But what do you think, guys? I should have her come on, and we'll talk about healing people. I know Sophie Monk. Yeah. I love you too, Katie, but God, Sophie Monk, she's hot too. But anyway, I'm going to hit up Katie today and see if she'd like to come on the show, and we'll talk about how she uses music for healing people. And we'll have her as a as a guest on. I think that would be an awesome thing. And we'll talk about Bardo, and we'll get her to come on and we'll play some Bardo. Maybe we'll use DistroKid to sponsor it so I can get away with playing some Bardo clips and get claimed up the wazoo. But yeah, there's my little story about healing bowls. Hello, Cold Acre. And who else did I see? I saw Mars Capone. What's going on? All right, so I've made something really cool. With this, you can use this to just make healing bowl sounds, or you can go ahead and make some really interesting stuff. Now, I've been using this for my new album I'm working on. So, all right, what have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 5 healing bowls running here. I've got a no input mixer. We got some sketch audio apps in here, some reverbs, and we got an LFO, MLFO, and bounce bud and snake bud. And let's hear what this thing sounds like, shall we? Nice. Haunting stuff. All right. Hey, Ed Zielinski, what's going on? So, for really taking this and not used it for healing bowl stuff, let's clear this out. Leela asks, what was this app here, over here? This is what we're looking at tomorrow. This is Dr. Vibe from Sketch Audio, and we're looking at this tomorrow, Scissor Hands, and we're looking at this tomorrow, Hyper Boost. So 3 apps tomorrow in one show, the whole collection of brand new Sketch Audio apps. They're all really, really good, and I really, really like them. Was on the beta for a fair while for them, and just excited to show them all off tomorrow. They all do very different stuff. Let's clear this out of here. Now, first, as I told you, you can, if it doesn't work perfectly, use this as a decent sampler. So you can download the decent sampler file, which I did. Let's show you this. So over here in my, eventually this is going to work. There we go. In my downloads folder, you can see I have healingBowl zip. So you don't need to unzip it. This is what I downloaded from Gumroad. And then you just need to go over and we'll open up Decent Sampler. It does work, but it doesn't, if you get what I'm saying. So this is Decent Sampler. We'll hit Browse. And you can buy all this stuff, so it's not in here available. But if you go to your file browser, you can load stuff in here. So you can actually, in File Browser, you can load anything you want in here. And I have it in here. So healingBowl, and I can load it from here, but look, here's the problem. The image doesn't work for some reason, but the rest of it works. So a week before this came out, this is how I was using it. Yeah, because I didn't have the image, but I just took a screenshot of the image, so I knew what I was doing. But it does work in Decent Sampler. There we go. But then, thankfully, it came out on iOS anyway for $1, so easy peasy beneasy. Let's load an audio thing of it. healingBowl, and yeah, it's exactly the same app, so just without the picture behind it. Not too hard to understand. Of course, you've got your presets in the middle. Here you can save as, rename, and delete. You've got a volume. You've got some information. Who knows? Who knows? You know, for some things it has been fixed and some things it hasn't. I tell you what does work, I tell you what works good with Decent Sampler there, Mars. The stuff that you buy from the store seems to work. Anything else you import outside of the store always has an issue. Just is it a conspiracy theory? Maybe it is. So if you click on the little I button, you can go to their website. And if you want to get the desktop version for Decent Sampler, contact all the details for OSC. If you've got any problems, you find a bug or anything, remember, always contact the developer. So let's connect the keyboard up here. Now you've got a big volume in the middle as well. Now, these little knobs here, I'm not sure exactly what they do. So you can see me clicking them here. I should find out, shouldn't I? Because I don't even know. Is there a... let's check out the website. It was the one thing I couldn't work out what they did. Frequently asked questions. This isn't for that. My downloads, I want to find out about one particular app. My download store. Let's go back over here and see. Is there a manual for it? Because that was the one, 4 key. These are articulations. So 2 bell hits and sustains. All right. So 4 key switch articulations. There we go. That was the one thing I couldn't work out. And I just needed to look there. So you've got these little articulations over here. So there's like more resonance in there. And you can actually access these if we come over here to my keyboard. So if we go down an octave, you can access them with your keyboard that's connected as well. So see, you can do that. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so what else do we have? We've got an ADSR, yeah, so we can create some pads out of this. Just going to give it a little bit of volume. Give it some gain. There we go. Hey, G-May, what's going on? And we've got tuning here. So if we pull this down, now you should be able to see the tuning. We've got our tuning here. It goes all the way down. Double tap to bring it back to the middle. We've got a chorus, which gives you this kind of water droplet effect when up really loud. And yeah, all the parameters are open. What's missing, what I don't like, is in the decent sampler version, when you change the tuning, you actually get a little tuning. There's a little tuning section that tells you how much it's tuning by. It's not in the iOS version. I wish that was included. It was quite handy to know what I was tuning. So we've got a reverb. Pretty big reverb. Let's change the articulation. So these are samples also, by the way, just so you know. We've got a delay. Now, it's not a long delay either. Not really that long, the delay. And there's no way to change that either. So there's no like, oh, it goes on for a little while. So we've got a low pass filter. If you take that out, there's going to be no sounds, yeah? Got a high pass filter, no sounds. And a bunch of presets. Let's run through the presets. So another thing, just so you know, with the ADSR, now if I hold down a key, notice if I hold down this C, because we're on low tuning, it's going to keep ringing until I let go, right? Especially with this one, because we have our... So there's a deep bowl 2 here. Now it's really low, so I'm pressing these, but we're getting a really low volume, even though this is, and that is because of over here, these high pass. Hey, Mateus. Now, these where things get a bit crazy. We've got these all these last presets here are a bit bonkers. Really mechanical. So what I'm loving about these is they're really good for ambient stuff. So what we're going to do to close out today is we're going to make some ambient music with it. Boom, that's pretty much it. It's nothing too over the top. You're not going to damage your brain learning how to use this. Thank God for that. Tomorrow we got some fun stuff to look at because we've got 3 apps. Let's run our ad halfway point of every show. We run the ad for the YouTube gods, and you can avoid the ad by being a premium member or just skipping the ad. We'll run the ad. It's been run. And while we're waiting, I can tell you about what's happening in the next show. Hey, Mateusz, did I say hi to you? I can't remember. I'm so drugged up at the moment on flu and pills and stuff. We're doing this tomorrow. Yes, indeed we are. Sketch Audio's new apps would cover all 3 of these. It'll be a little bit longer show than normal because we've got 3 apps to cover. They're all very, very decent apps. Then we're doing this sucker, Harmonisa, the day after, which is Kai Aris' new app. And we're closing out this week with our good friend Patrick Baird from the Garage Band Guide coming on to talk about what he's been up to since the last time he came on my show, which was about, 4 years ago, 3 years ago? And that'll be good because he's got new music out too, which you probably don't know about. He's got 2 bands now. So last time he came on, the first time I came on the show, most people didn't know what his band was called, that he releases music under one name. But now he's got 2 artist names that he releases music through. Hey, Ali, what's going on? Oh, God. Can I just say, before we move on again, I'm so tired of this flu. I've been coughing so much over the last 4 days. I really am over it. But it is what it is. Let's get back in and make some stuff. And I'm going to create a MIDI channel. And let's create some stuff. First, I want to start off with no input mixer because I've been using no input mixer a hell of a lot again lately. So when no input mixer first came out, I really love this app, but I was hoping for more from it. And, last week we got more. Igor Vasiliev updated it and really gave it some brand new presets, which are just wicked. And you can see, look at them all here. There are all these drones. He added all these amazing drones here. There's so many of them that he added. It's so good. Let's get some going. Let's try another one. Here we go. Wild. Now, the other thing you can do with these is you can modulate them, yeah? Which we should do. Let's find something a bit more subtle. So we can actually modulate this stuff. Hey, Pam. Good to see you. Now let me show you how to modulate some of this stuff, and then we'll get in and we'll add these healing bowls to this as well. So all we need to do is add like an MLFO. And then we'll come over here to no input mixer, and we'll select the LFO, output 1. And say we want to modulate this. So this is channel 3. And we want to modulate this level. I'm going to come in here and we'll choose channel 3. We'll look for our level, our gain. That's what it is. Level, sorry. Turn it on. Channel 1. And you can see we've got it modulating. Now we want to slow it down, yeah? We want to slow it right down. Let's go in here and... let's modulate this frequency as well. So we're on channel, what was it? Channel 3, isn't it? Channel 3. And we'll do the frequency. Change this to channel 2. There we go. So at least we've got like some kind of background underneath all of this. That's a nice little start. And under here we'll add maybe a stellar vox. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So something to build some nice healing bowls around. Bounce bud is always good for this because it's random. And we'll send this out to our first healing bowl. Let's bring down the number of balls to about 4. We're going to bring down our BPM. Five will do. Now we want to give these some Some reverb. Some shimmer. Make them shine a bit. Too much. What we want to do is give all these different sounds, give them all different tones. So I'm going to try and create a distorted healing bowl next. So I'm going to send Bounce Bud out to the bottom row. Let's turn this down. It could be loud. Hear that little bit of distortion? So I'm using scissor hands for this. And this preset's called Demon Child. It just adds this fuzz, this grit. Nice. Now I want to vary up this track here a little bit. So let's bring in Doctor. So we're looking at these tomorrow, remember, folks. This is Dr. Vibes. Hey, Pete, what's going on? Pete John's up next, folks. I'll dump you over there. So we're going to add another healing bowl here. We'll make this a nice, clean healing bowl. Or even a reverse. So I'm going to just put this on solo for a minute. We're going to send this to our left out. And once we get a sound here, what we'll do is we'll... Okay, so we've got a sound. We'll add an tether, and we can add, give me a sec, by name, oops, let's add something let's add a yale. So let's hear all these three together. And I'm going to bring down the tuning. So much deeper tone in there. So good for drones. We've got one more to add. And I think in other desert cities will help this. Let's solo this and send out our last bounce bud here. And we've got other desert cities that is going to create some havoc with this. I'm going to put the tuning up high for this, give it some chorus. We just got to wait for it to actually do a hit. Should I add some more balls to this? That's what she said. Oh, I've got to connect it. Did I connect it? I did connect it. Yes, I did. We just got to hope it hits the right note. No, 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 no. There we go. Now remember, these have samples in them, so they are going to take up DSP, yeah? Especially if you're playing chords, multiple keys, same time. Hey, Thomas, hope everything went all right. Let's add in here, because these things are so freaking great. We'll add in a hyper boost. I want to add one more LFO to this, to no input mixer. And there it is, channel 7. Let's go channel 7, frequency. Channel 3. Just to give it some more movement. Just awesome. This is the kind of stuff I go to sleep to. That's why my brain's so messed up. All right. I think you get the idea of how this works. It's $1. It's cheap as chips. Cheap as... Let's clear this out of here. Tomorrow we're taking a look at the sketch audio apps, and they're really, really cool. So as I said, you can get it over here at Gumroad if you want it for your iOS, not iOS, for Decent Sampler. As you can see, it kind of doesn't work perfect on the iOS Decent Sampler. Or you can get it for $1. May as well just get it for $1. It's really cool. It's simple, and it's, there's some really nice sounds. Unfortunately, they won't heal you. If that was the case, I wouldn't be so sick right now. So that sucks. But it's definitely worth your time. As soon as I saw this drop, I was like, oh man, healing bowls, I'm into it. I'm down with it. All right, it is Canada Day today. So happy Canada Day to all of you in Canada. It was yesterday here for us, but happy Canada Day. And to celebrate, of course, we're going to play a Canadian artist. Of course, we're going to do that. And who are we going to play? We're going to play Gary Hubbs, aren't we? Because he's been dropping a whole bunch of live videos from when he played at Metal Fest, and Gary's a bit of an institution around here. The guy still owes me an effing lawnmower. One day he'll give it back. We'll dump you over to Pete Johns. He's up next with GarageBand Weekly. And remember, tomorrow we got the 3 sketch audio apps, and they're all incredible apps. So hopefully you can come and join me for that. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together and stay awake. This is Gary Hubbs and Fandango live from Metal Fest. Let's ja.
Where's my 2 count bros at? see right through the lies. They're such candy-coated lies. Fandango! When you look into my eyes, you can see the hated side. On a rain, Fandango! Say I'll be there for you. When you need me or not. Say put your trust in me. Then take all that you've got. When you look into my eyes, you can see right through the lies. Only with one kind, Fandango. When you look into my eyes, you can see my inside. Even though my soul is dying, Fandango. Say I'll be there for you. When you need me or not. I say put your trust in me. And take all that you've got. Frustration, anger, aggression, rage, regret, frustration. One can't completely believe oneself. One can't believe all lies. One can't completely deceive oneself. One becomes one with the lie. Trust in me, then take all that you've got. I say follow mindlessly, and believe what you're taught. Obey or they silence you. The system's been bought. Over and over again. Rage, regret, frustration, anger, aggression, rage, regret, frustration. One can completely deceive oneself. One can believe all the lies. One can completely deceive oneself. One becomes one with the